Hello, hello. Alrighty. It has been a minute. One thing on top of the other. I mean, you know, how holiday weekends tend to go, but wasn't able to stream. I think the last time that I streamed was Tuesday. Last Tuesday. But yeah, we're back. Doing some more Hollow Knight. To the surprise of absolutely no one. Oh, let me go ahead and start recording. There we go. Alrighty. Oh boy, we've got some rust to shake off. So, I think the last Pantheon 4 grind session gave us some pretty solid evidence that I'm not really capable of making any other charm loadout work. So we're just gonna jump right back into it and see how quickly I can get myself familiar again. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good 4th of July. I had a pretty good time. Met up with some old friends. Got to see my brother. That was fun. I also got some pretty bad sunburns on my shoulders because I am pasty. But it's kind of calmed down a little bit in the past couple of days. For a while there, it was difficult to sleep on my side just because of how badly my shoulders were hurting. But last night I slept a whole lot better, which is a sign that it's on the mend. Man, that guy's really easy when you're not super tilted and you have all the patience in the world. Oh boy. Yeah. It's always the funny little balloons that cause just enough trouble. Oh boy. Dashed away like a dingus. Okay, not bad. We're definitely on pace. So I noticed recently that YouTube chat now kind of has this feature where it gives a crown to whoever is sort of the top commenter, which is a neat kind of dumb game incentive to keep people, you know, pressing buttons in chat. You know, I don't really have a strong opinion about it. I just think it's neat when, you know, these tech bros keep finding new ways to trigger monkey brain into you know, performing task. It's, you know, with the advent of like AI, it's only like the ability for systems to learn exactly what makes people tick and how to best prompt them into doing what they want, what the system wants. It's only really going to get better. Like right now, we're just kind of doing it by like trial and error with like data. but over time AI is going to get really good because I mean, you know, AI is more or less kind of trial and error. It's just on a much bigger scale than what humans are capable of, really. Oh boy, yeah, so she is really close to dying because the frequency of the ghosts. Oh, and I just whiffed that super hard. Wow, I killed her with the nail. That's how close she was to dying. That was crazy. Get out of the corner. Oh boy. I was expecting him to jump for some reason. Oh boy. That was very dumb. Okay. Well, this escalated very quickly. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck, losing 4 masks to Trader Lord, because now I have to be really locked in on White Defender. Oh boy. Again, an enemy's greatest attack is just running at you. And that was... okay. Big oof. Only one thing left to do. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream tonight. I'm kind of tired. But... then also just, I don't really want to get super pressed. I've been getting a lot more upset at this than I've really intended to. Oh, brother. Ah. Big rip. Oh, no. I don't think... I would certainly hope that I never get that level of upset. Also, hello, Carissa. But yeah, Markiplier, I've seen that clip. I didn't watch his entire series on Getting Over It, but I have 100% seen that clip, and that's honestly kind of... it's just impressive at a certain point. Like, there's a level of ability to get upset at a video game That, believe me, I've been there before. Like, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm above it. But like, that wasn't exactly like early into his career. That was very much after he's been through kind of the ringer in a bunch of different games. But on some level, it's kind of funny when it comes to something like as big as Markiplier, where you have to, you know, kind of squint and be like, is this just for content, or are you actually like this pressed? And I know in the case of Markiplier, like, I think he genuinely has said that he despises that game and will never ever play another Faudian type game as a result, because he just knows that he just doesn't really have the patience for it. Or I don't know if he has, but like I feel like I heard him say something akin to that. Or like he just genuinely got that pressed. Yeah, that wouldn't, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's the same thing of like, every time someone's like, oh, you know, FNAF's dead, I'm never gonna play another FNAF game, and then the next FNAF game comes out, and it's like, well, I gotta play this one. It's got the Flugelschmort Freddy in it. It's about the lore implications. No, I'm probably the most upset. Ooh. No. Yeah, no, probably. Like, excluding games that I played when I was really young, and I was, you know, an actual child. But like the most upset I've ever gotten playing a video game was probably trying to do the pacifist run on the Cuphead run and gun levels. Specifically the aisle 3 like the aisle 3 running gun levels, because those, oh my goodness, were so unbelievably brutal to try and do. Because if you don't know, in the running gun levels, like it's like a Contra, level where you're, you know, running and shooting and taking out enemies along the way, and it's Cuphead, so it's hard, and you only have 3 health. And then some sicko in Studio MDHR was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we made it just barely possible for a player to beat all of the run gun levels without killing a single enemy, and then lock a collectible behind doing that? And like a fool, I was suckered in, and I was like, well, I gotta get the P rank on the... I gotta be a real gamer. And that was just not fun. Believe me, I'm currently doing a, you know, a particularly intense challenge run of a, you know, fairly difficult game. But let me tell you when I say that this is far, far and away more enjoyable for me than ever attempting that again. Ugh. And I don't know, maybe my memory of it is just too sour, and if I tried it again, it wouldn't be nearly as difficult. That's probably the case, because, like, Cuphead came out in, like, what, 2017? So that was 8 years ago? Oh my goodness. That's, ugh. I don't like that. But yeah, so that was still 8 years ago, so I probably would have a much easier time at it. Ah, brother. Oh, you're kidding me. I am still kind of impressed by just how the bouncing balls are designed, because it almost feels like green shells. If you don't know, in Mario Kart, green shells are... Oh, wow, that sucks. Green shells are actually programmed so that when they hit a wall, they don't bounce off at, like, the angle that you sent them into the wall at. Instead, they'll actually calculate if there is a conceivable angle, quote-unquote, that is in line with another player, and it will create that exact angle. So, weirdly enough, unless you're just super good at sniping with green shells in Mario Kart, you are more accurate by throwing your green shell into a wall first. Presumably there's, like, as long as there's another racer kind of within your close vicinity. Because the game will just do the calcs for you about lining up the shot. Oh boy, that was greedy. Oh, that was very greedy. Oh boy. Didn't just completely whiffed against that ghost and panicked for a minute. Okay, as long as we keep No Eyes and Trader Lord clean, we're doing alright. Man, these are a lot of fast teleports. I'm barely getting one hit off of River Forge teleports. That's kind of crazy. Okay, that was good. I think I did a good job of keeping enough soul around to just rush it down at the end. Ooh, that little step forward almost got me. Alright. 6 health going to White Defender. We should be able to take this on pretty well. Ah, crummy. Ah. Oh, you're kidding me. Ugh. Just walked right into that one. Okay, cool. Made it on to phase 2. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute moron. Well, that's 2 lifeblood wasted. Gotta sit on the bench first, and then break the cocoon. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Oh boy, get around. Oh boy. Well, we took 1 more damage than was necessary. And then we also lost 2 from the poorly thought out cocoon break, but we've done more with less. I like that Failed Champion is now just a lot simpler in my ability to perform against him. It's just kind of that first phase that's a little scary, and then just not getting hit on the head by a rock. Considering how much trouble that guy gave me in the base game, it's honestly a little satisfying to just kind of chump on him. Take Markov very slow. Oh boy. I say slow and then I immediately get hit, panic. Oh, you're kidding. I fell on that? That sucks. Okay, dude just backed me into a corner there. That was scary to try and get out of. Oh, you are kidding me. And of course he dies immediately after that. Yeah. Alright, so -4 to Markov is awful. and of course I mess up the timing of the invincibility. Ooh, I do not like that backdash. Oh, and okay. Hey, Zero. Nice to see you around. Ooh, boy. At an appropriate time, don't ask. Yeah, I've given you enough slack the last couple of times. I'll lay off just for tonight. Ah. Oh yeah. Nice catching you, man. Okay, so that actually wasn't too bad. It was -2 on Watcher Knights, which is, if I wasn't so wildly off pace, it would be. Oh, nice. Thank you kindly. Yeah. You know, if we do hitless on Soul Tyrant, which I have done exactly once before. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Actually, we can afford to take one hit because we take double damage from Pure Vessel anyway. So, 2 masks or 1, it's kind of the same outcome. We're going to have to do Pure Vessel hitless. Oh boy. Well, that's the one. Oh. That stun, like the hit pause on the boss stun, my brain was like, okay, you got hit, you died. And I was like, I was about to say something a little mean-spirited of just like, how the heck did I die? But no, that was just the boss. Oh, and I died there. Yeah. Baited my, I did my double jump super early like a noob, and then he baited me. That's why you always dash first and then double jump on reaction. But yeah. Not too bad. We got fairly deep. Watcher Knights wasn't bad. Markov was so not great, and I need to clean that up alongside. But, you know, obvious rooms for improvement is it's better than just kind of grinding away, not feeling, you know, like there's nothing else you can do. That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not super crazy about speedrunning. Like, in addition to speedrunning just generally stressing me out because I'm constantly looking at like a timer or something. With speedrunning, it kind of feels like... Oh, good. Oh, wow. What a double. Okay, we're gonna wash that. That, man, nothing feels worse than getting... He leaps across the stage, and then the knockback just drives you into the spikes. But... with speedrunning, it feels like you're too hyper-focused on every little thing that you did wrong because everything translates to time saved or time lost. And a comparison to that to a challenge run in comparison is just like, okay, as long as you win, you're good. Like, the fail state is just a lot more binary of either challenge run succeed or challenge run fail. And so it feels like you have a lot more freedom to kind of make mistakes and goof. Like, if I were to ever get into speedrunning, the only way that I could really do it is to not focus on my PB, but instead focus on my sum of best time. Because I feel like I could handle, like, just grinding a game and watching, you know, the best, like, theoretical compilation of a speedrun I could do get better. That might be a good mindset to have. Because if it, like, I don't know, it might be fun to try speedrunning on some game that I particularly care for. If it's going to be anything, it's probably going to be Pizza Tower. Just because that game is really designed to be sped run. Or speed ran, I guess. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. I just whiffed that ghost like 3 times, panicked, and just was not paying attention to what the kin was doing. I'm out of soul. Oh, he did an empty hop into me. That always feels bad. And I'm gonna say this until I'm blue in the face, but these bosses' best attack is just movement. It is almost never anything with any amount of choreography, because that's anything that has a tell can be predicted and countered, or not even predicted, it can be reacted to. But a lot of times their movement is just like, yep, they're moving all right, and then, oh, would you look at that? They're moving right on top of your head. Well, isn't that just convenient? Ooh, I almost kissed that thing with my feet. Ooh, that's a nice 4-hitter. I think we need to increase the pace. And I completely whiffed. Hate to see it. Do this clean, then we'll have the same amount of health that we did last time, which is good. Because we're still not doing a super clean white defender. We're usually losing about 3 to 4 masks in that fight, which means having 6 is a really nice cushion. Oh, I was not paying attention. Yeah, that's sort of something about all the bosses. It's like, you gotta be aware that just because it's an attack that you've never taken damage to, doesn't mean that it's not an attack. Like, anything in this game can hit you. Anything in this game can kill you, and will kill you. It's kind of these bosses, like in Rage Guardian, like Traitor Lord, that almost sort of lull you into this false sense of security because they're so slow paced, they're so sleepy, and then slap you upside the head with 2 damage. Oh, that was very dumb of me. Well, like, it wasn't... That's the thing. It wasn't dumb, it was poor execution. I should probably try and clarify, like, precisely what goes wrong. Because sometimes just calling things dumb isn't exactly accurate. Because I recognize that that ball was headed directly for my head. It's just that my answer was incorrect, of dashing in the direction of where the dude's standing. Oh, that's crummy. Oh boy. Ooh, brother. That was giving myself a haircut there. Okay, got the second phase. Oh, you're kidding me, man. Sometimes I feel like he shifts ever so slightly forward. Like, I don't know. It's probably just cope. Okay, cool. Cool. Again, not a super clean fight, but -3. That's acceptable margins. Okay, we sit on the bench first. And then pop the lifeblood. Okay. Ooh, that was clean. Let's go. Hitless failed. Or hitless failed champion, more rather. And we're gonna need every bit of health we can get, so cannot take this crap for granted. And now here's where it gets funny. We need a little more soul. Try and... Okay, that was clean. We don't need to... If we manage to get hits on him without taking damage, we don't need to stay in there to try and greed. But if we're gonna get hit, we might as well make the most out of the damage, you know? Oh, that... again, I'm just not a big fan of this guy. Just because it really is slot machine where the blades are going to spawn. And it's not really your fault if the blade spawns in the direction that you're moving. And, like, that just means that your margin to correct is super, super slim. But -1 on Markov, that is a huge improvement. We can keep Watcher Knights pretty tight. One thing at a time. Oh, brother. Okay. It's always the rebound. Like, regardless if it's the bouncing or the straight ahead, the rebound always gets me. Ah, that was... as soon as I dashed. Yeah, they're super discoordinated, which... Okay, they're syncing up. Oh boy, I'm just not gonna stay there. I definitely feel like on some level, while the Watcher Knights is a respectable amount of difficulty, the idea of fighting multiple bosses, like multiple sort of these sword dudes at the same time, this was very much first draft that Brothers Oro and Mato kind of cleaned up significantly. And yeah, Oromato are an easier fight than Watcher Knights. But I think that comes just from the readability and the rhythm of the fight being so much smoother. Like, at the end of the day, while I am doing a challenge run, and I obviously appreciate difficulty, there's a difference between difficulty that can feel like slot machine and difficulty that comes with, like, an aha moment. And so, like, I think my perfect idea of difficulty is something that challenges you a lot, but when you kind of figure out the secret, it becomes just, like, effortless. It becomes muscle memory. And Watcher Knights, I know there are some, like, strats to make this a lot more manageable, and I'm not really using them, nor have I ever really bothered to look into them. But there's just no real intuition. It's just something you gotta have someone tell you how to do it. Or, you know, you've got to be absolutely cracked at the game and study, like, how the animation system works. And, oh, well, if you know, poke on their heads, you abuse the fact that their turnaround animation actually has, you know, multiple frames of delay, which will cause their other actions to go on the stack. And if you successfully chain enough turnaround animation together, you can essentially just stunlock the boss. Do I still hate Grimchild? I have stopped using Grimchild because I realize that it's not, even in my very limited charm selection, given the challenge run, it's still not a good charm. Do I hate Grimchild itself? Not really. I'm probably more upset that Grim just kind of abandoned me. Like, it went to go get the milk. And then, you know, just pieced out. And now I've got to support this kid by myself. But I don't really blame the child for that, you know? But so in terms of, like, the little buddy, he's a fine little buddy. I like his sleeping animation. In terms of the charm, bad charm. Waste of 2 notches. Yeah, single parent life for real. Yeah, I mean, you know, being a single parent is hard enough, but then, you know, the Pale King is making budget cuts, saying something about increasing the saw blade budget. I mean, you know, sometimes it's really hard to support this administration. I would, like, it'd be very, we're Carefree Melody. That's sort of the funny thing, is that I complain about Grimchild. I love Nightmare King Grim as a boss so much. I have gotten Carefree Melody exactly once. And I kind of regretted it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that I got the charm just to kind of play around with it, and to say that I got it. But in that playthrough, I was like, aw, I don't get to fight Nightmare King Grim. Yeah, I'm aware of the lore. I mean, yeah, I usually, whenever I get to the end of the White Palace, I usually just say, "What's up, Pops?" It's always the last one. Okay. Hello, Mother. Don't disappoint me. You gave me half of a charm. Why not give me the full one? Well, you see, after the Pale King and the White Lady divorced, you know, she only got half. Actually, no, the Pale King definitely kept the majority of the kingdom, so honestly, he kind of made out like a bandit. Definitely rigged that court case. Ooh. Oh, brother. Literally, oh, brother. Get it? I'm funny. Whew. We love stuns. Got me. Oh, you're... Oh, Oh, that sucked. Oh, that was real... we were doing really well. Wait, how did the Pale King physically breed and convince her to make a lot of vessels just so he could find a perfect one? Because there have to be 1,000. Yeah, so I mean, as far as I'm aware, the implication of the like cutscene when you get the Void Heart is that the Pale King's idea of the perfect vessel is just the one that managed to crawl out of the pit. So he really just went for quantity. And his quality test was whoever could get to the top first. Like, honestly, Pale King is kind of Mr. Beast coded, now that I think about it. Alright, whoever can get to the top of this unholy abyss can become my legal child. Who will come out on top? God, now I need an edit of the Pale King as Mr. Beast. William Afton and the Pale King be curved. Yeah, no, that too. Purple guy? I think what you said there was, tomorrow for sure. Yeah, I already know that, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. Yeah, you said tomorrow for sure. That's what I just said. Of course I'm right. Hold on. If you will please consult the if you'll please consult the box that I've kept next to my little knight for I think almost every single stream of of this challenge run. Yeah, a custom skin. I kind of feel like I want to keep this particular run the same that I started it as. If I had managed to die before reaching Godhome, then I probably would have swapped over to the Solaire skin that I downloaded, because it is very, very cool, very cute, and is, you know, knight related. Are you doing... Oh, heck yeah. I wouldn't be doing Pantheon 4 if I wasn't... if the ultimate goal was not to beat Pantheon 5. NKG... Nah. NKG is a dance. And I'm pretty good with the rhythm. It's abs rad that... I'm not looking forward to. Yeah, because unlike when you normally fight her, you'll have the luxury of between phases 1 and 2 to like heal all of your health. Can't do that. So I've got to play very clean. But luckily, I have beaten Absrad no hit. I've defeated her on Radiant before. So my hope is that I'm going to get to her in P5, and then I'm going to fail. But then after that, I'll have the opportunity to, you know, practice in the Hall of Gods, and my practice shouldn't take too terribly long, because I've spent so much time grinding the no-hit. That's the hope. I don't know if that'll be the case in practice, but we'll see. Also, let's go. First 4 bosses defeated with no damage taken. That's pretty clean. Pretty slick. Oh boy. Oh boy. that was very tight. Well, I was not keeping track of how many times he had dived. Oh boy. Yo? Keep dreaming, buddy. Probably not even going to show my face for we're gonna call white defender racist defender. You know, I mean, that's your prerogative, man. I'm not gonna stop you. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. I personally am not a big fan of boss bars. Like, don't get me wrong, if there was an option in the game by default, there's a very high likelihood that I would turn it on. Because it is convenient. I'm not going to deny that. But I feel like if the devs don't put it in when it's a pretty easy, like, addition, that's not because of laziness, nor is it even necessarily like, oh, it's an aesthetic thing. Like, they don't like how it would look. Because you can always tweak how it would look. To me, it implies if they didn't put health bars for the bosses, there is an intentional design in having the boss's health be a little vague and nebulous. Because don't get me wrong, it's kind of intimidating when you don't know how many hits the boss has left. It changes how you interact with them, how you sort of approach them. And then it also kind of leads to a developed skill of knowing what boss tells are for, like, when Markov gets his second shield, that means he's, I think somewhere around half, maybe 40%, but like... Oh, brother. Wow, I just jumped in. Okay, so... I do not like the prospects of this particular run, but we're gonna keep trying. Oh... Man. Have I mentioned that I don't like Markov? Yeah. Yeah, Markov is a real son of a gun, ain't he? Like, even aside from just his very upsettingly difficult Ascended arena, just in general, I'm not a big fan of how RNG the guy can be at certain times, because it's just, where do the blades spawn? Where does he decide to lean towards? It feels like you can either have a slow and painful time with him, or an objectively miserable time fighting him. And it really just is entirely dependent on what mood he is in that day. Which it never feels great. It's never a good feeling. I constantly think of the sequelitis that Egoraptor did. What was that, back in 2012, I want to say? Or no, probably closer to like 2013 or 2014. But he did a sequelitis video on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and he mentions how most of the enemies in that game have this tendency to not really be terribly difficult, but instead just force you to wait until they have an opening for you to attack them. And that's kind of how it feels to fight Markoth sometimes, where you're not really able to engage with him. You're just kind of at his whim, and his whim is to be incredibly annoying. Oh, brother. So yeah, this run is not doing great. 4 masks lost to... Let's see, I had 11. I lost 2 to failed. I don't even know how many to Markoth. I think 3. So I was 5, so I was down to 6, and then I've lost... another 5. Oh boy, that was tight. Oh, that was close. If he didn't teleport there, I would have just eaten a hit. Oh boy. Okay, we need to be a bit more conservative. Keep soul high. Because we're about to hit second phase, and I want to have as much soul as possible going in. Oh, well, so much for that. Getting a little greedy there. So yeah, losing 2 health to Failed Champion was not a great start to the second half. I think just how tight between how much health that I feel like I just have to lose against Watcher Knights and Soul Tyrant, because I am not no-hitting those guys. I really need to keep Failed Champion and Markoth as clean as possible. Oh, brother. That's not a great start to the first half. Oh, brother. I'm not super confident about this run. Oh boy. Oh, you're kidding me. That sucks. Hate to see it. Oh boy. Okay, so all we gotta do is just no-hit Trader Lord, which we've done a lot of times, and then one-hit White Defender, which we've done like maybe once or twice. So one of those things is a little harder than the other. But if we make it, then we recover all the way, so in too deep now. Oh, you're frackin' kidding me, bro. That got clipped. Pushed against the corner. Well, we're no-hitting White Defender now, which, in fairness, we did do just this last run, so we can do it. But will we? That is the big question. Oh boy. Oh, brother, Ah. Oh well. Much better Guardian. Ah, fiddle snips. Oh, brother, these empty hops are the death of me, man. They are the worst. Stop empty hopping. I just expressed how much I don't like it. What are you, some kind of boss? Trying to prevent me from winning? I explicitly ordered you to let me win. Do you know how much money I paid for this game? I paid $15. In this economy? Okay, so we're on pace, which is good. Why is she whispering like that? She is singing lullabies to children who are no longer there. Let's put it like that. Kind of a tragic figure, but just how it be. Not gonna give me that time. Oh boy. Ah. Dance on him, dance on him, dance on him. Alright, hello, Mr. Defender. boy. It's a rain and dung. Hallelujah. Ah, dang it. I like when I have to hit him upwards when he's about to crush me. Just like, no, get back, please. Don't hit me. I got a family. Most of them are dead, but you know, I still have a family. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Get back here, you little lifeblood booger. Oh, I was expecting a jump for some dumb reason. I hate when I do that. My brain gets so caught up replaying previous fights where they did a certain attack at a certain time that I just don't expect when they do literally any other attack. Oh well. It does suck that we lost 2 health in a fight that we really should be losing no health to, but we persist. If we can keep Markov from being complete bloodbath, we can pick up the slack in other areas, but still. Oh, brother.
They are mine. They are mine.
Oh, I hit him. Not a fan of that one. Oh, brother. Just gotta fight my way out of that corner. Oh, you're kidding me. We were doing alright, and then I just get dumb hit after dumb hit. And then yeah, that's how it goes. It's always like the second to last bit of damage. Okay, we gotta keep this buttoned up real tight if we want to actually have this go the distance. Oh, that dude almost hit me with the rebound. If you guys could just stay on the same side of me, that'd be thank you. Yeah, that was greed. Oh, that was dumb. Don't know which one, and of course it's the other one. It's the one that's about to die is never the one that's hurtling towards my face at 50 miles an hour. It's always the other one. Okay. So, if, and this is a big frickin' if, we do Soul Tyrant hitless, which is kind of laughable, but if we can do Soul Tyrant hitless, then we can go into Pure Vessel with 2 hits instead of 1, which is probably going to be the difference maker. Ideally, I'd want to have 3 hits, but, well, beggars and choosers and all that. Now, a little bit more realistically, I can take 2 hits from Soul Tyrant and still not die. And then I have no hit Pure Vessel before. It's possible. And maybe even a bit more predictable. Like, I don't know, I find Pure Vessel to be probably a bit more consistent than Soul Tyrant, just because his second phase dive, his dive barrage, can sometimes feel like a little bit of RNG if he spawns just on the wrong side of you. Then it becomes really hard to get out of the AoE of the ground pound. But that might just be cope. Like, I might just be actually bad at it. And I don't really know if there's a way to get better at it. Ooh, almost baited me. Okay, now we're going to try and play pretty conservative with our soul, so that we enter phase 2 with a ton of it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's 3 Abyss Shrieks right off the gate. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Oh, and we missed phase. Oh, that's... Okay. We can recover this, maybe. Okay. So, yeah, we're doing Pure Vessel no-hit. But we can do this. If nothing else, I can be satisfied that we're getting to Pure Vessel This is like the third time we've done it this session, so that's honestly a massive improvement from last time. Let's not die at the first attack, please. I don't know what you mean by chocolate word, but yeah, sure, man. Oh, that's some muscle memory betraying me there. So, because I do predominantly nail combat when I play the game normally, and a lot of my practice against Pure Vessel has been nail combat only, I will very regularly hit him in his counter, and then as soon as I hear that counter sound, my brain immediately goes, Shade Cloak, you need Shade Cloak right now. Please, my dude, I'm gonna just continue to act in ignorance and say you probably shouldn't say whatever you're thinking of. Oh, that's what you said. Oh, okay. Who calls that chocolate? That's weird, man. Ah, son of a gun. Whew. Oh, wow, that was bad. Are the ghosts spawning a lot faster? I don't know why. Is it like just random time? Like, I don't know. Okay, -2 on Lost Kin. That's within standards. Now I'm just, brother. I'm not playing word games with you. Oh, brother. And of course you don't die to that. That's frustrating. You've I've got all of the ghosts in the world, which would imply... Oh my goodness. I oh wow. Wow, this is... I'm spiraling. This is so bad. This is unbelievably bad. Okay. And, yeah. Yeah, literally any of the multiple fireballs that I just completely whiffed would have saved me, like, 2 masks. In addition to the 2 other masks that I whiffed that I just lost for being an idiot. I don't think I've definitely been -4 on noise before, but that is uniquely bad. Well, can't dwell on it. Oh, you're frick. Okay, cool. Honestly, that was such a crummy run from No Eyes. I don't hate the fact that I am just washing my hands of that. But also, holy crap, for whatever reason, I've developed this really bad habit of dashing away from the blade barrier when I need to dash through it. And that just causes him to throw out those projectiles, and the distance, like, because the distance between me and him is so large, those projectiles get super fast, because again, this game does not operate off of set speeds for any of the projectiles. It's just, what is the distance between you and it, and, like, it will cross that gap in this amount of time. Which I'm not crazy about. I feel like it is more consistent and just easier to consider when everything has a pretty set velocity. But whatever. That's why you don't ground pound. Because you don't know what side he's going to end up on. Frickin' course, the empty hop into the standing there perfectly still. And I got myself hit by the frickin'... Okay. I'm not playing super great, and I feel like me narrating every mistake I'm making is just getting me in my own head too much. So I think I'm going to try and shut up for a while. Oh, brother. Okay, that was a good recovery. Alright, if we can manage to not lose 2 masks to failed champion, then that's going to put us a good bit more ahead than we've been. So we just got to lock in. Okay, so first phase, arguably the hardest phase, is Dunzo. Oh, that was not a clean shriek. Oh, brother, that... Okay, that was a series of unfortunate events. Why did that not do enough? Okay, whatever. Okay. It's all good. It sucks that we can't get this hitless because... God, what I wouldn't do with 2 health. But... the show must go on.
Bail mine. Bail mine.
Oh, brother. Not only did I waste a perfectly good Abyss Shriek, but I also threw myself If I had just fallen, I just air stalled with that second Abyss Shriek in order to get hit by the shield.
Bale mine.
Come back here, you wussy. Oh, freaking out of air mobility. That absolutely sucks, dude. Ugh. Bro, I can't even get a single hit in on this guy.
Bale mine.
Of course. Have I mentioned how much I don't like Markov? Because I really don't like Markov.
Bale mine.
Okay, so in order to have the amount of health I would like for a pure vessel, we can afford to lose exactly one mask between this and Soul Tyrant. In order to have an acceptable amount of health, we can afford to lose 3 masks. So that's how the math is mathing out right now. Oh, brother. Well, there goes that one mask. Oh my goodness. I hate when they get stuck on the ground. It's like... it's that one particular spot, too. Like, it's not consistent. It's not, I don't think it's an actual move that they do. Because, like, the back roll is a move. It's got its own animation and its own sound effect tied to it. But them getting stuck on sort of this, like, right here, right where I... oh, brother. What is that premature dash crap? I thought you were going to go past me. Okay, so I can afford to lose 1 health to Soul Tyrant in order to still have a bit of a buffer for Pure Vessel. Not great. But the good news is that while it is frustrating, we are getting better. Not really getting better at Markov. We're getting better at Watcher Knights. And so what that really means is if we can manage to finally get a run where we don't lose health for a very dumb reason against Failed Champion, then that means that we'll be going into this fight with closer to 6 health, which is where we kind of want to be. That gives us 3 health as a buffer in order to still have 2 hits. Or ideally, take 1 damage. Oh, brother, that stinks. That stinks something fierce. I don't even know what my brain was thinking. It's not the right thoughts, evidently. Oh, frick-a-frack, man. That sucks. Well, if we make it past Soul Tyrant, having to one-hit Pure Vessel again. Okay, Soul Tyrant. Soul Tyrant's a fresh. I really want to give up, but I can't. Soul Tyrant, what I was trying to say. That Soul Tyrant was a really frustrating boss. And I think I had some kind of, like, chipper turnaround for that, but I think the only thing I have left to say is that Soul Tyrant's a really frustrating boss. Cool, so we clutched up, and now we have the opportunity to no-hit one of the, arguably the second hardest boss of the game. So, there's that. Hello, brother. You were like a brother to me, Anakin. More Bishriek opportunities? Don't tempt me. Oh, that was tight. Oh, he crouched down, which my brain interpreted as him staggering, because I very regularly stagger him during his Forest of Swords attack. And I realized just half a second too late that he was doing the one move that forces you to get super far away from him. I'm just gonna watch this. I'm still reeling. I'm still reeling from that hit. Oh my goodness, that sucked. I was doing pretty alright too. Like, that's the thing. If I just had a tiny bit more rope, I could take on Pure Vessel. I'm not doing bad against him, but, like, I can't afford to just be good against him. If I'm going in with 1 health, I literally have to be perfect. And I'm just not at that level yet. If I, grind him into the dust, I could probably hit that level. But it's like, at what point do I want to spend hours grinding one boss when there's so much cleanup to do on all of the other bosses. Like, the fact that I'm losing 2 health to failed champions, 3 health to Markov, and then, like, 2 to 3 health pretty consistently to Watcher Knights. That's crying, screaming for some amount of improvement. And then, like, usually 2 to 3 health, frickin' fracking against Soul Tyrant. Stop with your empty hops, my guy. They suck. Of course it spawned on top of me. I mean, I saw, like, I was going to hit it. Like, that really wasn't... That was kind of a positional issue. It wasn't really a, oh no, dumb thing spawned on top of me. Because I was seeking it out. I saw that it was spawning. And, oh, you're freaking... Come on, bro. Oh, come on, dude! Just nothing but empty hops. And, like, I can't freaking... Whatever, I'm a wash. That was so unbelievably frustrating. Bro, that sucked, man. Like, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes my muscle memory learns the wrong lessons. And a lot of the time, the lesson that my muscle memory will always learn is, well, if they did this one attack, then surely they're not going to do it a second time. And then, well, if they did it a second time, then surely they're not going to do it a third time. And that's just not how RNG works. Because ultimately, these bosses don't have any real, like, pattern or strategy. It is just pick a move from a hat, and whatever they pull, that's what they do. So if Lostkin decides to roll 3 empty hops back-to-back with high ghost spawn rates at the same time, there's not really anything I can do about that except just know in my heart of hearts that it can happen and resolve to unlearn bad muscle memory that anticipates certain things simply because I've already seen that attack before. It's like, yeah, no dip. Most bosses only have like 5 to 6 attacks, period. But again, stop empty hopping. Stop it. Bad Lostkin. Bad. Hello. I'm doing all right. Assuming you're not a bot. Oh, brother. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, it's just a PNG and then a GIF file that I whipped up. It's not really anything fancy. I mean, like, it's, you know, a model kind of implies to me, like, I have some face cam footage where, you know, there's a program that's tracking what my face is doing. Nah, this is literally just a GIF. No, dude. So here's the deep, dirty secret of Grayscale. I found a picture of scale mail armor, and I was like, that's cool. And so I took it into a browser-based photo editor, and I traced over it. And then, after using that as a basic PNG for a while, I was like, I think if you replace the speaking PNG with a GIF, you can make it look like you're talking and have like a proper animation cycle. So then I found a browser-based animation program that allowed me to frame by frame animate my little text box appearing and then erasing itself. And so I made it. But yeah, it's a creative solution for someone who's not particularly artistic or knowledgeable about the software needed to actually make something a bit more professional. It's very duct tape hack job, but I like it. Nah, I'm good. I appreciate it, but nah. This is not the type of thing that I'm really willing to sink money into. Most of my decisions in streaming up to this point is like, okay, how can I do this without spending money? Yeah, sorry guy, not interested. I just want to play my video games and have my little GIF file. E. Ah, brother. Whew. A little tight. Okay. Time for broken record, but if we can manage to do this without losing 2 health, then we'll be on pace to actually do this well. And I choked. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna fail. I'm really tired of losing runs to this guy. So that was not smart of me, to be honest. But I am so tired of losing to that frickin' turd that I'm just gonna find him. And we're just gonna run this back until I can beat his sorry patootie very consistently. So we're taking a detour of P4 to get my ass whooped, my butt whooped by this nerf herder. And especially, I really wish there was a hot springs. I really wish there was a hot springs in the Hall of Gods, because the only way to get soul before entering a boss from the Hall of Gods is if you collect every single charm in the game and get the Salubra's Blessing, which it feels dumb, especially when, you know, the actual, you know, challenging content, like the thing that you come here for, which is the Pantheons, let you enter into most of the fights with some amount of soul on you. I'm not a fan. Like, all I want to do is practice my rollout. But instead, I'm having to just do a bunch of 4 damage sword hits. Oh, brother. I shouldn't have rage quit. That was very short-sighted of me. Because the prospect of actually doing this is very unpleasant. Because I'm not changing my charm loadout. It is unrealistic for me to change my charm loadout when all signs point to this one boss being the only person who could actually really benefit from Quick Slash. However, I really hate fighting this guy without any soul. Okay, I'm getting pressed. I'm getting straight upset. And partially, I'm just kicking myself for rage quitting so hard. Like, it's just frustrating because I know it's one phase. It is one phase of one boss, and I'm trying to land 3 Abyss Shrieks and a Fireball on one dude. And if I can just do that without getting hit, then that has so many cascading, like, positive consequences for the back half of the run. But because I am so consistently bad, it's... just very frustrated. So when he does the jumping attack towards me, it's probably just, yeah, I just need to dash away. Yep, because I can't walk away. That's for frickin' sure. Of Bloody Course. Brother. Finally. That felt alright. Again, like it... If I can just... If I could just take him out without losing 2 masks, so many of my problems become just that bit more manageable. And yeah, it's cope. It's 100% cope, because I could be cleaning up Markov, and I could be cleaning up Watcher Knights, and I could be cleaning up Soul Tyrant. It's not fair for me to just single out that one boss. But at the same time, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of justified, given the fact that it's literally 20 seconds at most, arguably even less, maybe even 10 to 15, of just me not screwing up in order for me to get the clean no-hit. Well, I mean, there's more to it than that. I've definitely screwed up and lost health after phase 1, but the last, like, 6, like, I don't know, no, not 6, the last 2 or 3 times I've gotten to failed champion. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. But yeah, like the last 2 or 3 times I got to failed champion, I have taken those 2 masks in the first phase, which just sucks. It sucks so bad. Frickin' frackin'. You and your frickin' empty hops, man. You're the worst. So I pressed the dash button, but because I was in the middle of another animation, the dash didn't come out, and then I just got hit. So now I'm having to... So if I no-hit, No Eyes, and Trader Lord, this is still worth pursuing, but if I really lose any health to them, I might as well just kind of bail. I don't know. I am definitely at the state where, 1, my patience is thin, and then I am tired, I'm nursing a headache. This is 100% John's. I want to make that very clear for the VOD. This is me justifying me being bad. But we're gonna stick with this. I need to show the tiniest iota of resilience. That about checks. Yeah. Point. Who knows how long, how many frames away I was from getting back Shade Dash, but that was 100% just me not thinking. Oh, brother, that was unfortunate. So, I did the fireball. Laser from the ceiling spawned down on me. I panicked and fell too far as the floor laser was kicking on. Oh well. I assumed I had soul, because I just didn't even bother looking at my meter. It's like, I always have soul against this guy. I'm hitting him so frequently. And I just ran out of soul. Also, the amount of NP hops you're doing, man, I do not appreciate it. I feel like I'm doing exceptionally bad against Lostkin these last couple of runs. I think it's just because he's demands a certain level of attention and respect that I just cannot give him because I don't have the energy to. So I'm just purely going off of like muscle memory and reaction vibes rather than actually really locking in on what he's doing and where he's going. Of course, that's a one hit. I can't say that I knew it, because if I knew, I wouldn't have done it, but... You know, sometimes the improvements that you make are incredibly subtle, but, like, right here, when she's in that position, bottom right, earlier me would have tried to Abyss Shriek that. But I know now that you can't do that, and you're just gonna whiff and look like a massive idiot. And even if, like, that improvement is really small in the grand scheme of things, I think I can take some amount of solace in knowing that I am improving. Okay, 4 hits for White Defender, that's pretty doable. Ah, brother. Too many things to look at. Not enough eyeballs. It's always when you think the dung ball's about to break apart, and you're like, okay, that thing's been bouncing around forever. Surely it's going to disappear before it lands directly on my head. Surely. All right, class, say it with me now. If we can manage to do failed champion without losing 2 health, we'll be good. Well, that's 1. Okay. We have an opportunity to get a marginal improvement. That also... And I'm immediately molding. You know, I honestly think, I'm gonna be honest. Am I molding? Yes. Is it necessarily healthy for me to just immediately give up as soon as I lose any amount of health? Not really. At this point, that's probably what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the night. Because I don't think I have the mental energy to continue throwing myself at a run that I already know is flawed. Like, in the same way that last stream, if I lost any health against this guy, I would very regularly throw runs. I think I'm going to have to, for the sake of my own dang sanity, start throwing runs if I don't hit that no-hit. Which is basically just going to mean I'm going to get very familiar with the first 5 bosses. Oh boy, I cannot believe I didn't get hit by that, to be honest. Oh boy. Not... It's an improvement. Only 1 health lost. That's an improvement. Of course, it's a 1-hit. Two-hit, how generous, game. Again, it really is just, you feel the limitation of how RNG these bosses are when you're faced against an enemy who teleports at random times after taking random amounts of damage. Well, I just jumped right into her loving arms. Well, I did enough damage to her to annoy her, and get her ghosts to fly even faster, but not enough damage to actually kill her, so those fireballs were not a great idea. Okay. No hit trade on board, and 4 health is plenty to work with. That was that was bad. Just too excited about using Desolate Dive when I should have been thinking about, you know, not getting hit. Hello, good sir. Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Screen Shake? Ooh, that was tight. That was very tight. Probably should have done an Abyss Shriek there, but oh well. Okay, into phase 2, and we still haven't taken any damage, so we take the W. Oh, brother, it's always the rebound. Getting desperate. I know that he's close to death. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, if I screwed myself over because I wasted a fireball, I'm never gonna, it's gonna haunt me. Okay, bench. Alright. Let's play this game one more time. Why is he not going down? I thought I did everything correctly. Oh my goodness. Oh, you do not get me with that rock. You do not tease me like that, game. That is cruel. I'm hearing his voice lines overlapping with one another. I guess the game is just not expecting me to take him down that quickly. But we did it. We did a no-hit, so we've been here before. This does not mean that we are guaranteed to have instantaneous success, but this is a good shot.
They are mine.
I know your tricks, Magic Man. Oh, fractions of a second away from
Mine.
the recharge on Shade Cloak. Tragic. But we just need to keep calm and conservative. Not take... Oh, you're... Ugh.
Mine.
It's so easy to get frustrated against this guy. My frustration is pulsing through my body. You're kidding. You are actively kidding me. spawning on my feet? Game, you couldn't be more cruel.
They are mine.
Thank goodness. Okay. So -3 on Markov again. However, that still means that we're doing good. We're ahead of our previous part. We can go in. Oh, we were trying to thread that needle. You're kidding me. You're actively kidding me. You're kidding me. What crummy luck and timing. Oh, the screen shake caused me to not realize what type of bounce he was doing. And that was also a no-reaction bounce? That was weird. He's doing it again. What? What is with these no... Like, you gotta do the spin dash first before you get to do the bounce. Okay, hold on. Kill this boss, then kick the bot. Okay, so this is still more health than we normally go into Soul Tyrant with, but -3 on both Markov and Watcher Knights isn't good. You're freaking frack, man. Just the wrong direction on the D-pad. I'm peeved. I'm upset. And I think... that grinding failed champion to try and make that consistent is not helpful. Because I think I've just developed nerves about this is the good run. This is supposed to be the run where you actually, like, not die and lose a ton of health on bosses you kill dozens of times. You should have this. This should be the run. And so I think that's the reason why I need to be just stubborn about committing to runs. Because if I start to get picky, I'm going to get frustrated that I am not getting as far as I normally do because I'm being picky, and then when I finally manage to get past the filter that is failed champion hitless, my nerves kick in. So it's just feels like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. But at the end of the day, it's my own doing. It's a prison of my own design. Kind of like this challenge run, har. I've got my nerves, like, I used to be so consistent against that double dip tactic, and... Oh, you son of a gun, you baited my double jump, you freaking punk. What an absolute punk. And of course. What? How? That was so many dives. Was that the normal amount of dives? Is there a varying amount? I feel like I'm losing my gosh dang mind there. On my life, I could have sworn he doesn't do that many dives. But I've never bothered to count. Is it consistent? Is there variation? I don't know. Once again, Soul Tyrant proves to be an incredibly annoying boss. Coming immediately after two other incredibly annoying bosses. I swear, Pantheon 4, I feel, has been custom designed to aggravate and irritate me. Like, Markoth into Watcher Knights into Soul Tyrant is brutal. Forget Pure Vessel. Like, dude's just straight up, that dude is straight up fun compared to that is the fast, of course it's the fastest because he normally does a full hop. Yeah. Of course that's, yeah. But yeah, that is, the gauntlet of those three bosses is so challenging. Both in terms of the literal, like, yes, it is a challenge, and then it is a test of my patience in ways that no other three string of bosses, like, I don't think I could think of a more frustrating trio of bosses to have back-to-back. I'm really struggling to think here. Like, yeah, sure, haha, abs rad. Oh, why did I? Wrong button, dummy. One thing that I'm not a fan of is, like, this here, because Lostkin tends to get himself trapped in the corner a lot, and as a result, this really blocks my ability to telegraph what he's doing. I have to kind of go by sound cues, which isn't great. Of course. Whatever. We can still do pretty well, as long as we don't get hit by Traitor Lord. Then we're still pretty comfy. Can't believe this dude almost ended my run back in the base game. Like, I was on practice with him, but, like, I remember why I think he's a chump, even without quick slash and a good nail. Like, dude kind of still is a chump. And eating humble pie. I'm eating so much humble pie right now. Of course he traps me in a corner with the floor-to-ceiling move, and then proceeds to do the step forward to just pinch me more. Why? I don't think I could think of a quicker karma for calling him a chump. And he is. He's a complete chump, and I don't take back the words, but I do regret saying them at this time of night, because that is just inviting God to humble me. Certainly is one heck of a teachable moment. We're actually getting a lot better at no-hitting White Defender, which is, it's gratifying. It's nice. I wish I could do that with all of the other bosses in the second half of the Pantheon, but you know, beggars and choosers. Alright, big mean Mother Hubbard. Let's dance. Oh. That was very close. I really shouldn't have shifted that far left. But, never punished. Okay, come on, Markov. Show me some... You... son of a... I can't believe it. I can't even finish the sentence, show me some mercy, please, before he starts to throw his frickin' late daggers right at my feet as I'm jumping. Like, what a son of a gun, you know? I have never met a boss that is more petty than this stupid moth. And that says a lot, because he's not even the hardest moth fight in the game. but he's certainly the most petty.
They are mine.
Well, that was dumb. And that was also dumb. That was particularly dumb.
They are mine.
He's close. Not that close, apparently.
They are mine.
That's just a bad spot. Can't even bother to attempt it. Okay, cool, cool. 2? -2 on Markov? That's good. That's actually good. If we can do -2 on Watcher Knights, we'll be sitting pretty damn pretty. But that requires us to really keep a button on things. This isn't a great start. Yep. Should have just used the double jump and then dashed. Oh my goodness, I panicked. Again, the amount of screen shake throws me off in ways that is so frustrating. And is this cope? It's cope. I'm aware. It doesn't help that the game gives me things to cope about. Because it is genuinely distracting. Which is not the word you ever want to hear in a boss fight about managing two completely independent entities. Like, say what you will about, like, the Godskin duo from Elden Ring. Yeah, they're annoying. But they don't, you know, shake the screen every time they do an attack. Not even every time they do an attack. Every time they do the prep work for an attack. That was a complete guess, by the way. About which... good. That's learning. I didn't greed there. I did greed there, and I didn't get punished for it. Oh, goodness. I can't believe I managed to dodge that. So we're still -3 on Watcher Knights. Not great. But this does mean that we have 3 whole masks of health to burn through Soul Tyrant. And we'll still get 2 hits on Pure Vessel. So as long... if we can keep it to 3 hits, that's all I'm asking for. 1 hit would be perfect. Be beautiful. But let's just say 3. It's late. Ooh, can't get me with that one. bait. He truly is the... Oh, you're kidding me. I missed the... Oy vey. Oh, well. Yeah, he truly is a masturbator. With the fake out dive. One of the greatest masturbators, if I do say so myself. He can masturbate like nobody's business. I think that's the longest string of teleport attacks that I've ever seen him do, I'm gonna be honest. That was kind of excessive. Okay, surely he's gonna enter phase 2 soon. I say for the 15th hit. Okay. Come on, we can do this, we can do this. That sucks. That just actively... You're kidding me! You are kidding me. Again, where he spawns relative to you is random. If you can dodge out of the way, that is random. Say it with me. Random. Cool, so all of that work, all of that labor for 2 masks instead of 1, which gets us Bub and Kiss. Alright, it is 11:53 at night. We're gonna call it after this one, so let's do or die. What? I disagree with that hitbox. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. All that work just to be right where I was. But in terms of the meta achievements, we now have a more reliable way to burn down Failed Champion. We're getting really good at part 1. And we got to, whereas in the last stream of a similar length of time, we were only able to get to Pure Vessel once, we got to him like 4 or 5 times. So it is quite literally a matter of time. How long? Don't know. I really hoped it was tonight, but c'est la vie. Regardless, I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thank you all for watching, and take care.